Yo, what's the deal, fam? Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, check this out. Recently, I did a poll asking, in hindsight, what was your assessment of Jay-Z's 444? Most of you said it was solid. Second place probably was on second thought. You didn't think it was too good. You know, it was scattered. Some people said it was a classic. And my assessment is, after 5 years, I was a prisoner of the moment. Initially, I had it ranked very high in its discography, but now it's probably top 8. Now, that's not to say that is a bad album, but the replay value isn't there for me. First of all, No ID is a legendary producer. I love his work, going all the way back to Common's Resurrection. But the production on here was, it wasn't great. It wasn't very layered. It sounded as if they did this project over a weekend. You know what I'm saying? It sounds rushed. Jay doesn't really sound like he really locked in on the lyrics. And what I mean by that is the idea is great. The vulnerability, because we haven't heard that from Jay up until that point. But the execution isn't great. Like, I don't think they spent enough time like really crafting what it could have been or what it should have been. But not to, like I said before, not to take away, it's not a bad album, but I was a prisoner of the moment. So I would probably go along with the individuals who said, I'm in between solid and on second thought, it's not as good as I thought it was. I will state that he found his footing and his groove somewhere in the middle of the album with Family Feud all the way down to Legacy. He seemed a bit more comfortable, and Marcy Me was like, that's him in his bag, you know what I'm saying? In and out of flows, the pocket, just playing around the beat, you know what I'm saying? Doing what Jay does. So in hindsight, once again, this album isn't as good as I initially thought it was. And that's okay. It's not a horrible album, but it's not one of his best albums, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes as viewers or listeners, sometimes we get caught up in the moment. I'm speaking for myself, you know what I'm saying, personally. And you listen back, because that's what replay value is all about, right? Because when your emotions are in it, whether it's a beat or a lyric, somebody say something you like, you amped at the moment. But when you revisit certain things, you be like, wow, maybe I've outgrown it, or maybe I knew a bunch of the stuff that he was stating already, but just the fact that he's never shared it before, it was surprising, and I was very receptive to it. Whatever it is, it's not one of my favorite Jay's albums. And I'm not one of them individuals that hate Jay. Jay is a legendary, iconic MC. But I'm seeing some polls and lists where people state this as a top 5 Jay album. And it's just not the case. There's not even a debate. It's not. That's just my honest assessment. Based on the poll, some of you feel the same way. But those who haven't did the poll, let me know in the comments section. Am I bugging? Am I overthinking the process? Do you agree with me? Either way, I appreciate you all out there. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. And as always, as we stay here in the Ease Experience, go get yours. Yeah.